Hi, I'm Dr. Teresa Henning, and I teach English 680, which is titled Autoethnography in the Teaching of Writing, and I teach that course in the Masters of Education with English Emphasis program. In addition to the graduate program, I also teach a range of writing courses in the undergraduate program. And my area of expertise is really rhetoric and composition, which focuses on the teaching of writing. And I teach primarily at the undergraduate level here all the courses in professional writing like business writing, technical writing, copy editing, those types of things. Well, I think the reason I became a teacher is that I really enjoyed my time in the Writing Center where we would have those aha moments with in tutoring sessions. And I also got a sense as a tutor that a lot of undergraduate students weren't really getting, the support they needed from a professor. They weren't necessarily working with a professor who had paid their own way through school, who understood kind of that Midwest mindset of practicality and making sure you could get a job. So I really felt like I had something to give academia. I could come in with those kind of backgrounds too, and hopefully make college a more interesting, a viable experience for all students and make it relevant. Well, two big tips I give anyone seeking a degree. First and foremost, you should want to learn. And I think you should be honest with yourself about what that really means. As educators, we often focus on the happy part of learning, that aha moment where everything clicks. But to get to that moment, you do sometimes have to go through some struggles and challenges. So having the courage and optimism to face that part of learning too, I think is important. And the other piece of advice I would give anyone is make sure you pick a program that matches what you want to do. The neat thing about the Masters of Education with the English emphasis is that you can get 18 credit hours in your area of expertise. And what that means is you'll be qualified not just in your own classroom, but you'll be qualified to teach first-year writing, whether it be for a local community college or perhaps even for SMSU's College Now program. I would say that the big thing you're going to learn about is the pedagogy of teaching writing. And our courses are designed to bring you up to date in that particular area. And then I like to focus a lot on something I call project-based learning, where I assign students projects within certain parameters, and then they can use that practice in their own classroom. So I really encourage folks to tailor what we do in my class to what they're actually doing in their own classrooms. Well, I think there are two things that our program does really well. And first is that practical focus I've been talking about in my own class. That's something everyone in the English emphasis shares. We try really hard to make sure that that content that you're learning, you get to apply it immediately. So when you leave the program, you have an expanded toolkit basically for your classroom. But I think the other thing that makes us unique is a lot of us like to focus on project-based learning, and I think that helps you become a more compassionate educator because you get to feel what it's like as a learner to go through a process, to face challenges and frustrations, to have to deal with feedback from a teacher, to try to get over those obstacles and hurdles. And I think all of that in the end makes you a better teacher. I think you should want to be a Mustang because you value relationships with others. We are a very tight-knit campus, even though I'm teaching online and you might not see me face-to-face or the other professors face-to-face. We're here, we're real people, and we're colleagues, and we do help support each other. We talk often about the best ways to reach our students. So I think valuing that sense of family and connection and relationship, I think that would be a reason to come to SMSU. And I also think that's what makes people Mustangs, that we really value those close relationships. But I also think part of being a Mustang is a desire for excellence. Colleagues at larger schools are often surprised by what our students here end up doing, the kinds of successes they have. So I think, seeking excellence is another part of being a Mustang.